Just an overall great win for our team today on so many levels, and it's kind of ironic that it happened on a day where we made a lot of mistakes. Made 3 errors in the infield, and we certainly weren't perfect, but we were down 3 times, and we were down a lot this weekend. I just can't say enough about our kids, the way they just continue to fight back. And I think every coach preaches don't play to the scoreboard, and I think our kids absolutely did that for an entire weekend. And I think we learned a lot too, that when we play really good baseball, we can play with anybody. And credit to Florida, I think they were one of the top 5 or 10 teams in the country for sure. Really talented offensive lineup, and our kids battled really well. And you leave here last night, and they took it to us last night. They really laid it on us, and now whatever 15 hours later, you're like, golly, if Jim Jarvis's ball is 2 feet either way, we win a series from a great team. So just really proud of our fight, and thought there were a lot of winning plays. Jim's bunt, Andrew Pinckney taking a 90-mile-an-hour pitch in the leg without moving, some of the things that may go a little unnoticed. But really proud of the kids, and good win for us, and hopefully we can build off it.
Hey Zane, obviously you've had a lot of big opportunities in your whole baseball career, a lot of big spots. You saw 5 infielders. What were you really thinking? What was your plan to attack that?
My plan was to get the ball in the air and outfield deep enough to score a run. That didn't happen, but luckily it found a hole, worked out.
Zane, what were things Coach Bohannon and players around were saying to you as you were going up in the bottom of the ninth?
Get the ball in the air. Just stick to my approach. I was confident I could get the job done, and especially with Tommy Seidel hitting behind me, I knew we had a good shot that we were going to win, so never had a doubt.
So a similar situation to Friday, Coach, where you need a lot of offense very quickly at the end of the game. What are you telling your team before they go to pick up the bats in the ninth?
Well, you got to play situational baseball, and a lot of your at-bats are just, the approach against that particular pitcher. And like Zane talked about, the kid that close tonight we had seen, throughout the weekend. And, we had Chase Lee on our team last year. And I think when you have a sidearmer on your team, it helps your hitters have a better approach against those guys, because it's such a different look. And that's what we just kept telling the kids. The right-handed batters were like, hey, you got to see the ball out over the plate, and you got to see it up and try to get beneath the ball. And, Zane's a great player. I think one of the best hitters in the SEC. And, Zane's sitting here telling you I was trying to get the ball in the air, and what did he do? He hit a hard ground ball, which shows you how hard it is. So that a lot of the approach stuff is just based on the matchup with the pitcher.
I want to know about the bunt. Was it? You don't see a bunt too often on the left side with a runner coming in like that. Was that by design, or?
Well, it was. So, Jim Jarvis is a left-handed batter, and we had first and third, and Jim is a really skilled bunter, and traditionally you want a safety to the first base side because the first baseman's holding the runner. And I told Jim, you're facing a sidearmer and the ball's running away from you, it's really hard to get that pitch on the outer third of the plate and get it back to this side of the field. And I was just afraid with the sidearm and the ball running away that he was going to bunt it back to the pitcher. Andrew Pinckney is a tremendous athlete at third base, and I just really felt like gave Jim the freedom to use the whole field, and with a plus runner at third, I knew that Andrew could beat the pitcher, the third baseman, to the ball.
Okay, this is just for any of you. What does it mean to beat Florida?
It feels good to take a game. We felt like we were right in there on Friday night. Felt like we could have taken the series, but it feels good to at least get one.
I would say the same thing he said. We're Friday 1 hit away from taking the series from them, and we know how good we are, so it'll show.
You guys aware that Alabama hadn't beaten Florida since 2015?
I was not aware of that.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing.
Put that on the pep talk. You guys, in the 8th inning, when they come back again, it seemed like kind of like yesterday, that back and forth thing, they just kept coming. And they came back again in the 8th. What was the mood like? I mean, did you have to fight any kind of demoralizing feeling at that point, or how did you guys kind of rally back?
I told Goob, because I made a mistake in the field, and I told him, I'll get you that run back. And that's just the way our whole team thinks. We never had a doubt, no matter how many runs we go down. We think we can win every game, no matter what.
Yeah, that's what I was told in the dugout. They were like, if you put up a 0 in the ninth, we're going to win it for you. So, that's what happened.
Anything else? All right.
to watch some basketball. I haven't watched enough basketball the last 3 days. I need to watch more.